Greetings! What few of you have shown up at this... Well, I guess it's my normal hour, but, it's earlier than I've been able to start these past couple of weeks, and I hope that's not going to hurt...
Now let's go, Roddy!
Viewership all that much. Oh, Vosser, hello! Thank you so much! I'm glad that there are at least a few people who have decided to come join me at this hour. Hello, Rockethead. I don't exactly know that I would call Italy a wasteland, but, Oh, really, Vassar? I know how that is. Hello, Shael. Welcome. I guess return to game must just load the most recent file? Hello, the Doctor. Okay, so there are a few of you here. Wait, what? This... Oh, it just plays this every time you load the game. Okay. Bahamut Fighters, thank you so much for continuing the gift sub. Really appreciate that. I wonder if this is the same intro or a different one. It looks like it's the same one. Tell you what, now at least I know who some of these characters are. I love how this guy is just Dragon Slayer Ornstein. Also, apparently, the animated cutscene spoils us that we're gonna get a spear a little later. Oh, I know it is circular. It's around noontime in the east coast of America, so I realize it's earlier as we get closer to the west coast. It's just... If I start much later than this, my European viewers will have trouble staying awake long enough to catch much of it. It's difficult to strike that compromise, you know? It's... As near as I've been able to work out, it seems most efficient to start at a time when the EU crowd is home, but the American crowd is at least awake. And probably the ideal time for that is around between 6 and 9 p.m. CEST. Wait a minute, did I not... What? Oh, I see what just happened. I didn't... Okay. I pressed confirm to select return to game, but apparently return to game... This is the same pause menu that we actually get in the game. So return to game just closes the menu. I should have... Okay, that's kind of weird. Circular, I know it's a Jewish holiday. I myself come from a Jewish family. Sam! Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back, Sam. Yeah, Circular, I don't think developers have ever figured out how to strike a good balance between showing cool stuff while also not spoiling late game bosses or characters or any of that stuff. Well, the Doctor, I'll do my best. Yeah, it's just 9 a.m. in California in that time zone, Drekkanen. Yeah, you too, Sam, thank you. I hope you've been having fun repenting for your sins on this Yom Kippur. Oh, nice, Bard of Keys. How are you liking it? Or have you had a chance to even play it yet? Hello, Stufftastic. Oh, no kidding. That's a coincidence. Hey, Nitch. I am doing all right, thanks, Nitch. How about yourself? I believe so, Vosser, yes, but honestly, my viewers provide analytics for the locations of my viewers. There's no reason to consult Twitch on that. Literally, all I have to do is ask, hey everybody, where are y'all from? What country are you in? And people are almost always very happy to say, yeah, I live here or there or wherever I happen to live. That's the kind of thing, Vosser, where you're almost better off just cutting out the middleman and just asking your viewers directly where they're from, because you'll get immediate feedback on it. People will just tell you. Glad to hear that, Nitch. Vosser, as it happens, I have kept an informal tally, a rough one, obviously, just an estimate of the nationalities of my viewers over the years. And the majority of them are located in the United States and in the English-speaking parts of Europe. But I've got folks from all over who follow. There are people from Eastern Europe, from Asia, from the Middle East even. I've got the odd viewer in Iraq. Shersha, whom you probably remember very well because he's pretty active in chat. Shersha's from Pakistan. And then there are people from all over the place. Plenty of Canadians, plenty of Americans and Europeans, obviously. And then people from more far-flung countries as well. Yeah, Vosser, I think the vast majority of my viewership is lurkers. Which is fine. Ordinarily, if I get home really late in the day and I just feel like watching a stream of something, typically I lurk as well. I'll only speak up if I feel like there's something useful I have to add to whatever is going on. Or like, I tend to gravitate towards streams with really small audiences. And if I see that a broadcaster is just alone, all by themselves with no viewers, and nobody in chat is talking, then I might strike up a conversation with the broadcaster just to keep them company and encourage them, you know, and let them know to keep at it and not to give up or get discouraged. Actually, Bard of Keys, I've got a couple of Greenlanders who follow the channel. Yeah, Shael, there's no shame in lurking. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. No worries, Bard of Keys. I know how it is. Oh, thank you, Miorioff. I really appreciate that. Miorioff, did I see you in Marcus's stream a little while ago? Yeah, Nitch, I've got quite a few viewers from Russia. Which is actually in some ways really nice because my Russian viewers are closer to my time zone than my American viewers. Like, there's at minimum a 6-hour difference between me and the nearest part of America. Whereas from CEST to the nearest time zone in Russia, I think it's like only 1 or 2 hours. No worries, Bard of Keys. Believe me, I can appreciate that situation. I'm just happy to see you stop in and say hi. Drakenin, did you not know that? Like, are you genuinely serious that you didn't know that Marcus streams? There you go. Go pay him a visit. I'm sure he'd be happy to see you. Oh, okay, Shale, so you're probably in the same time zone as me. I've got quite a few viewers from Poland as well, actually, Shale. One of the most active viewers in my chat, actually, when he's around, he's currently going by the username of Spooked Alex, but he goes by Spectral Alex normally. Is also from Poland. Yeah, Miorioff, that sounds about right. 2 hours to Moscow from Berlin. So it's easier for me to catch my Russian viewers at around the same time I start a stream than it is for me to catch the Americans. Because, like, if I start streaming when I get home from work at 6 p.m., it's noon for Americans on the East Coast, and it's even earlier than that the further west you go. So a lot of them are either at work or they're just asleep. Yeah, Venmaru, I mean, I was lucky enough not to have to go through that on Twitch because I moved here from YouTube, and I already had an established audience at that point. And even though only a small portion of that audience actually followed me to Twitch, or even seemed to have gotten the memo that I moved over to Twitch at all, despite my best efforts, YouTube seems to have tried to prevent as many people as possible from finding that out. But on Twitch, I already had some people who came over here with me, but I can relate to that from the point of view of when I was first starting on YouTube. You know, when I started my YouTube channel from literally nothing, and my videos were getting 5 views, 10 views. I remember I was amazed when I hit 5,000 subscribers because it felt like such a huge milestone, you know? And looking back, I mean, I only ever made it to about 50,000 on YouTube. And it'll be a long time before I get to that on Twitch, so it is still a pretty significant milestone even in hindsight. No kidding, Drekanoon. Well, there are very few people on the internet who are just all around better people than Marcus. Marcus is a great guy. And you would be hard-pressed to find anyone else who is a better source of not only entertainment, but just general insight and knowledge and good vibes. Alright, well, I guess I should probably actually play the game here. Well, I'm tempted to say you all didn't come here to listen to me just yap at you, but I know there are quite a few of you who did, so... I actually am trying to... I'm kind of torn. I'm trying to decide whether I want to switch out any of the characters in my current lineup, but Thorani seems to be the most straightforward healer character we have so far. I don't really like the way that Ginseng and Honey work. Kushi seems to be rather sadly underpowered. And I guess I haven't tried out Kadira. And I haven't tried out Zebe since the demo of this game years ago, but... Alvin, Maru, try not to worry too much about that. No matter what time of year you start, there will always be an audience. And the trick is not so much to catch them at the right time of year, it's to just draw them to your channel. No kidding, Drakenin. Oh, Nitch, jeez. Thanks, Not a Droid. It's always encouraging and reassuring to me to hear that. Oh, jeez, Miorioff, thank you. Every time I go back and look at those old videos I made, I always just, I cringe so hard when I see all of the things, and of course hindsight, as they say, is always 20/20, but when I see all of the things that I was not doing optimally, or not doing efficiently, or that I just didn't know how to do at all, or didn't even know I should be doing, like how to process my audio, or how to configure my microphone, or like I did an entire LP of Legend of Mana without realizing that the aspect ratio was stretched and it looked horrible. And, awesome, you know, Tungar is, so far, I think the only missable character... Oh, well, no, it says there are 2 available. Oh, wait, no, those are stones. Tungar is the only missable character that I think is available at this point in the game. You find him in the floating fortress, and your only opportunity to get him is when the fortress is crashing. As you're escaping the fortress on the way down, before you go to the elevator that brings you up to the boss room, you have to take a detour. It's when you're on the right side of the fortress, and you're on the screen with the turret that shoots the laser, the giant laser beam. There's sort of the turret shoots the laser beam into a doorway on the left side of the screen that you then have to go into and follow the corridor to Tungar's cell and free him. Hello, Yorshka, welcome! Yeah, Sam, but I made that one much more recently. That was after I'd gotten all my editing techniques and all of that stuff figured out. I'm talking about stuff that I made really early on, like way early on. There's a very good chance that he is Awesome Yuno, unless he somehow survived and shows up later in the game, which he might. I don't know, this is my first playthrough, and I'm only just a short ways past that point in the game. And I got him the first time, so I'll never have the opportunity to find out if you have another chance to get him after that. So you'll be the one to probably let me know about that, Awesome Yuno, if you find him later on and he's just somehow not dead. I have not, Nitch. No, I've never played any of the Guild Wars games. Mihawk, welcome back! Did Marcus finish the Blizzard discussion? Or are you just more interested in seeing Indivisible? Actually, Mihawk, even if you are more interested in seeing Indivisible, Marcus will probably be playing this game right about now, too. He'll just be starting it, I think. Sam, I'm amazed anyone even knows about that video. That actually was a hardware test, that little video. I think it was a two-parter, because Mega Man 6 is not a long game. The regular length of that game, if you're not speed running it, is something like 3 hours, maybe less. But that was a hardware test, Sam. What I had done there was I had picked up one of the... God, what was it? A Black Magic capture device for RCA devices. So for like S-Video. Because I wanted to be able to record from older consoles. And I ended up deciding to just turn it into a quick LP because why the heck not? It was more content, right? That was just to see if the device would actually suit my purposes for what I wanted it for. And it ended up being that there was a different one that worked better. Anyway. No, it's the name of the device, Venmaru. I forget what brand it is. It's called the Black Magic capture device or something along those lines. Well, Circular, the thing about this game's character lineup is that every character is actually unique. We talked about this yesterday. I don't know if you were here for it, but using Valkyrie Profile as an example, because that game has the closest sort of battle system and character lineup to this game, and in fact, this game's battle system was directly based on Valkyrie Profiles. In Valkyrie Profile, every unit, with the exception of their attack ranges and movesets in battle, every unit was relatively similar. The only thing that really differentiated them was their appearance, their numerical stats, and, you know, one of them might have a combo attack that would hit several times high, whereas one might have 2 low attacks and then a launcher or something like that. And so, unfortunately, it ended up being that the characters with the best movesets in Valkyrie Profile were the only ones you should ever use. Or like the characters with the best compromise between good movesets and high stats. And even then, sometimes a good moveset would take precedence over good stats. But then their special techniques, their Ogi it was called in the Japanese version of the game, was also a huge factor, because the characters with crappy special techniques that had low damage modifiers or that didn't hit a lot of times would be the ones who always got benched. Like, there were very distinct dominant characters in that game. Whereas here, I don't feel like that's really so much the case. There are definitely, like, there's definitely a tier list, but it's a more subtle tier list. Hanya, man! Oh, geez, thank you so much. Already getting this kicked off. Hello, Alex, welcome. Good to see you, man. Alex, I was just telling another Polish viewer about you. And how Polish you are. Thank you so much for stopping in, Alex. I wish you luck with your class and all of that stuff. Yeah, freaking Lucian and Badrek for farming items. Awesome, you know. Because of the stupid amount of hits they could do. Hanya, man, thank you so much for gifting subs, 5 subs, to Tonio Trussardi, the Don Corleone, Spartan Warrior, Amish Kebab, and Shail. Shail, I'm glad you got one. There you go. Hello, EBT. Welcome. Hanya, man, how you doing? What, in this game, Awesome Uno, or in Valkyrie Profile? Because in this game, I feel like your choice of character is more about personal preference for which kinds of mechanics you like, whereas in Valkyrie Profile, the characters you chose were more about, okay, this character is just objectively better than that character. And or, this character can use weapons that are objectively better than that character, right? Oh, I've done Seraphic Gate on hard. Awesome, you know. I pretty much, after my first playthrough of Valkyrie Profile, which I did do on normal, when I found out how different the game is and what more you can access if you do Seraphic Gate on hard mode, and the fact that you don't get any of the flame gems if you don't play on hard, so you can't unlock any of the like bonus characters. You can't unlock Brahms or Lazard in Seraphic Gate if you don't play on hard mode. I just always play the game on hard. Alex, the sub situation is currently we are sitting at 570. Hang on, that can't be right. I don't think Hanya Man's gift sub bomb just now has updated yet. Let me refresh that and check it again. Yeah, 579 subs currently. And sometime within the next probably, I want to say starting on the 18th and then again on the 20th, but it might be a day or two before that, we're going to have 300 subs lapsing. It's going to be the 300 subs that were gifted last time. So we've got maybe... What's today, the 9th? We've got maybe 7 or 8 days. We've got just over a week until that happens. And in case anyone is wondering why I'm going into this in so much detail, my goal is to stay above 500 subs until, well, until 60 days from September 26th. Because at that point, I will be eligible, I'll meet the criteria for renegotiating my revenue split with Twitch, which, hopefully, if it goes well, will enable me to start streaming full-time, because then I'll be able to support myself on Twitch income alone. Hey, Sugar Crow, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, Venmaru, and this game is also about the party comp as well. Oh, Alex, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Hanya, man. Here he is gifting out subs and not taking one for himself. There you go. Thank you, Alex. I hope so too, Hanya, man, and I really appreciate your contribution. It makes especially a huge difference now, of all times. Really, Sugar Crow? You uploaded 2 wing emotes and only one got approved? That sucks. Why didn't they approve the other one? Did they give you a reason? Oh, it's just still pending. Okay, I thought it had been denied. The way you described it, it sounded like Twitch had said, yeah, you can have the left wing, but not the right wing. Lol. Well, don't worry about it, Nitch. I appreciate it, but, okay, Alex, thank you so much. Have a good one, and good luck with class. Nitch, I want to emphasize that I don't want to just sit here and beg people for subs. That's not what I'm all about. I don't like doing that, and I am fully prepared to use my own savings to just gift whatever the difference is when we start getting closer to the deadline in 8 or 9 days. I don't know if Twitch will frown upon that, if they even pay enough attention to find out. I hope they don't, but... Oh no, Sugar Crow, that sucks. Are you still feeling sick, Sugar Crow? Are you not better yet? Thank you, Nitch. I really appreciate that. Oh, I really appreciate that, Nitch. Thank you. I'm just glad anybody wants to support me. Any little bit is more than I could have hoped for. Alright, I do kind of want to try out Tungar a little more. That means a lot to me, Hanya man. I seriously appreciate the empathy. Alright, let's actually play some Indivisible here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sugar Crow. Gosh, I really hope you feel better soon. Sorry I had to take another day off. Well, Artemisia, there's a relatively low likelihood that they will. But if they're going to be reviewing my channel for an application to renegotiate my contract, there's a high chance that they'll look at least something. What or how much, I can't say, but probably something. Alright, Oh, right, I forgot, okay. One of the few complaints I have about this game so far... Oh, damn it, is... One of the few complaints I have about this game so far is that... Oh, Sugar Crow, you didn't need to do that! Sugar Crow, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to... Moe Tatherite, Notadroit, Doc Sigma, Jimmy 2 Feet, and Nitro for Life 2. Thank you so much, Sugar Crow, but for God's sake, save your money! You're gonna starve if you keep spending your money on me. You're a student, you've got your own needs to take care of. Well then, Maru, I have a workaround that I think will help prevent them from identifying any subs that are gifted to me by me. But... Sugar Crow, I appreciate it and it means a lot to me, but don't worry about it. One way or the other, we will make this work. See, now this is a clever little puzzle. I was gonna say, though, my only real complaint about this game is that, well, one of the few I have so far, is that when you aim the bow, you can't control the reticle with the right stick. At least, maybe you can, world controls. Yeah, see... You can rebind the shoot button, but you can't rebind the stick that aims while you're shooting. I want to be able to shoot with R1 and then aim with the right stick, which only requires the use of one hand and is much more ergonomic and logical. But the way it's set up, and it appears there's no way to change it, you have to hold down R1 to draw the bow, and then use the left stick to aim it, which requires two hands, which is not as intuitive and is not great. It's a relatively minimal criticism, but it's just, you know, a nice quality of life feature would be to be able to rebind that. Yeah, Crits RC, if only I knew how to code. Alright, we need to get an arrow over... We need to get an arrow up to... Whoops. Okay, maybe if... Nope. Okay, that, there we go. I figured it'd be something obtuse like that. Oh yeah, any editing critics? Well, I'm playing on PS4, so I wouldn't be able to do even a basic level of text editing anyway. Alright, maybe I have to angle this a little higher? No? There we go. It's minimalist in a lot of ways, Venmaru. One of the fascinating things to me about this game, and I have kind of mixed feelings about it, because it's not bad, it's just a matter of personal preference, but it fascinates me that this game completely dispenses with most of the core systems that are just taken for granted in classic JRPGs. It doesn't have a currency, it doesn't have shops, it doesn't have equipment, it doesn't have most standard forms of character progression, other than leveling up. But even the leveling up appears to only affect HP. And, you know, they're... Like, it's so minimalist, I almost hesitate to call it an RPG. I would almost call it more of a platformer with a hybrid RPG-style battle system. Well, I wouldn't call the tutorials minimalist, Don Corleone, so much as I would call them insufficient in a lot of cases, but... Yes, Tell you what. The exploits are strong in this game. There we go. Okay. All right. There we are. Damn, I'm forgetting already to block. Get him.
This is the beginning, not end.
Come now, really? Come now, taste of my water!
I still love that these golems have the Hebrew word for truth written on them in actual Hebrew. Ah, last, okay.
Embarrass yourself. Never stop learning.
You know, something about Tarani was bothering me, and I think I just figured out what it was. She reminds me of somebody, and I just realized she reminds me of Rose from Street Fighter Alpha. That's correct, Shael. Each character is assigned to a particular button. This is the general kind of battle system that existed in Valkyrie Profile. Both Valkyrie Profile 1 and 2, in fact. And when you press, for example, Dar is the triangle button, Ajna is the circle button, Tungar is the X button, and Tarani is the square button. And each time you press that button, the character uses one of their up to 3 attacks. And you can change which attack that character uses by holding up or down on the directional pad. Not only does she look like Rose Mihawk, but her projectiles also sort of resemble Rose's, and the way she throws them. Look at how stupid this is. I bet if I do this long enough, I'll get a trophy for it. Alright, anyway. Ah! There. Okay. Got it. That one was fairly easy. God, that sound effect. That's probably the biggest problem with the battles in this game, Venmaru, is... Yeah, it is really easy to lose track of what's happening. The good thing about this little trick, though, is you can weaken enemies on the field map so that you don't have to damage them as much in battle.
Don't underestimate me. Alright!
Alright, now... Ajna Dokkan! I can't believe...
Pathetic.
There we go.
Pointless.
Be cleansed and no strength.
There we go.
Embarrass yourself.
I tell you what, that healing rain ability is really good.
Hey, I'm the best at what I do.
Like, incredibly good. I love Tungar's voice acting, too. I just wish, he actually had a role in the story. Oh, look, there's... Okay, there goes Jesus Mage, or whatever he was called. Oh, does this... Does this put us... What? Okay, sure. Yes, Venmaru. I used multiple, what do you call it? Multiple, Iti bars. And actually... Okay, yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything else over there. Yeah, some of the controls in this game are definitely unintuitive, Venmaru. It's definitely not just you. Now I need to... I think... There we go. Yeah, okay, this is what I just opened. Especially, Venmaru, the jumping controls. What looks choppy, Crits RC? Are you making a pun about the axe, or are you talking about, the stream quality? Also... Oh, I can't go back this way. Okay. Alright then. Oh, okay. Clearly I'm not getting through there. Bone, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Really appreciate that. I'm sorry about the early streams, man. I just, this is the time I normally try to stream. It's just that I've been starting a lot later lately because I've had such a busy couple of weeks. Oh, I see. Ah! Man, I'm just waiting till we have to fight that sandworm. Oh, not actually all that much, Crits RC. The movement in this game feels very good. Oh, okay, there's nothing up there. I see. The thing about this game is they keep giving us save points after pretty much every puzzle, after every platforming segment. And it always freaks me out, because I'm constantly expecting that after this next save point there's going to be a boss, but then there never is. And now I'm going to get ambushed by one when I'm not expecting it, because I've been conditioned not to. Wait a minute. We've been here before. Whoa! Okay. Alright, well hang on a minute. First... Yeah, alright.
Nice! Okay!
That's a good button.
I'll return the favor. Sending the rights.
Yeah, like, look at Torani over there. Doesn't this, the projectiles just remind you of Rose because of the long hair? Ah, figures there'd be one in here. That's another weird thing about this game that just sort of... It feels unnatural to me, is that there are so few collectibles. You know, ordinarily in a classic RPG, you'd be picking up all sorts of consumable items and weapons and equipment in the dungeons that you explored, but here, there's none of that. And I guess the reason I have mixed feelings about it is that, to me, at my age, having gotten used to, you know, the JRPGs of yore, it's just a little bit jarring. But on the other hand, I think that for people who ordinarily get turned off and driven away by the complexity of classic JRPGs, a game like this is probably a really good starting point. I don't think I can get up there yet. Yeah, this guy right here.
What just happened? It sounded different that time. I think it's retreating to its lair.
We're about 8 hours in, Kibafik? If that gives you some idea. I don't know how long this game actually is, but we're about 8 hours in.
That may be our ticket out of here.
Well, I think to some extent that too, Crits RC. Because this, by comparison to classic JRPGs, is far more accessible. Because you don't need to pay as much attention to the numbers, you don't need to be good at min-maxing or math, you don't have to spend your time min-maxing, you can focus on just pressing the buttons and making the things happen. Which I know is something a lot of people prefer. Oh, I guess we're supposed to go back down. Alright.
Die.
Oh yeah, this guy. What? Oh, okay. Hitting him, I see. Oh, this guy sure is a boss. Oh, okay, it's one of those. I got it. Oh, God. Okay. So this guy is controlling the sandworm. Jesus. Where did he go? There he is. I wonder... Ah, blast! I was gonna try and infinite him. Damn, alright.
Return the favor.
Yeesh. Okay, that's... Oh. Oh, that just counted as... Alright. Alright.
Die.
Okay, so you can't actually get close enough to him to...
Return the favor.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, alright, fine. Damn, that is rough. Oh. What? Okay. What? Really? Alright, you know what, dude? What? How? Why am I not... How am I suddenly unable to, Also, I don't... Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on here with why sometimes I can engage him and sometimes I can't. There we go. What? We're... Okay.
Die.
Finally, a challenge.
It seems like maybe the charge attack is the... way to go here. Ah, I keep forgetting. Ah, the buttons. That's just a personal thing that I struggle with, is identifying these and responding to them in time. Ah, but then there's this. Okay. There we go. You gotta catch him in the middle of an animation, it looks like. Basically, it looks like you gotta keep moving here. God, that is rotten.
Die.
All right. That magic attack of his, I can't seem to respond to that in time.
Desist.
Okay, I see. If I shoot him with the bow and then dash into him.
Down you go. Desist. Oh,
There we go. So her level 3 is the healing cloud. That's why I've kept dying, because I was trying to get the healing cloud. I didn't realize it required 3 bars. There we go. I got it figured out now. This is a tough guy. He does that so quickly. There we go. I should have saved that. Forgot I start the fight with full HP. It seems impossible to guard that attack with your entire party. Because the timings are different. What? Alright. We gotta deal some damage to this guy. Oh, now I can't. Now I can't hit him with arrows. God. This... Yeah, this was really dirty.
Die.
I feel like this is overstaying its welcome, and it's unreasonably hard to even initiate the battle with him. If there, like, I feel like they tried to do too much here. There's too much going on. If it were just him and the sandworm, that'd be one thing. But having to try and run back and forth and engage battle with him repeatedly when he teleports away, and all the while the sandworm is chipping you out and there's often nothing you can do about it, that is unreasonable to me. I didn't have enough Iggy to use the heal.
Return the favor! Down we go!
I feel like maybe Torani ought to... Nah, I don't think any of that would work. Come on. See, this crap... This crap with him teleporting, this is not great. Where they're just basically taking cheap shots at you and damaging you outside of battle where you can't heal. And in the meantime, he deliberately avoids letting you initiate battle with him. You can't even jump over that thing. Yeah, Venmar, the teleportation here is... Everything else would be manageable if not for that. But this is not the right way to add tension to a boss fight. This is just frustrating. It occurs to me that, maybe I should time the healing spell a little better. Yeah, see, and then you get stuck underneath the worm and there's nothing you can do. You're just gonna eat a ton of hits. And then he's taking pot shots at you the whole time, too. And then if he takes even one hit... that doesn't do a ton of damage. Ah!
Hey! Not so fast!
Even blocking that stuff. God. This is terrible. I am really sad. This just went from a perfectly fine game to unbelievable what a terrible design this boss is. Unless there's some kind of gimmick that I'm missing? Something that I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not? That I haven't seen or figured out? But if this is all it is, if this is all there is to it and it's just meant to be this is awful. Hello, Tikis. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is awful. I'm gonna have to concentrate on this, apparently. Sorry, everybody.
Down you go!
Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Tongar might be our MVP here. It's time to try something new at any rate. God, okay, the worm seeks you. The worm tracks you. That is awful.
Hey!
Oh, come on.
Die.
Finally!
Alright. Yeah, I can block that attack on one character, but not all four. Like the...
For this, I've trained.
So Tungar is capable of dealing substantial amounts of damage with his level 3. We really ought to be making good use of that. So we will concentrate all level 3s on Tungar, I guess.
For this, I've trained.
Yeah, that's a big chunk that Tungar does there. Yeah, see, in this business of, oh yeah, he teleported there, but you're just not allowed to hit him.
Kill.
Oh, and you can't. And then the worm is undodgeable. And it tracks you. And it has projectiles. And then every time you get near him, he hits you. What am I supposed to be doing here?
Try harder. Not so fast.
All right.
Oh, there.
Oh, come on. This is... Shale, it seems like there's nothing I can do but just spam arrows.
Finally, a challenge.
Then Maru, this boss is awful. I understand that they were trying to do something interesting, but they tried a little too hard here.
Hey!
Like, this is not a fun boss to fight. Yeah, if only it were that easy, Crits RC. And then the minute I do get a clear shot at him, the damn worm... Wait a minute. You get a platform when you do this? Yeah, Shale, maybe you're supposed to use the, ability to float somehow? They really just... I don't feel like I have enough time to react to that magic attack he uses.
It's over.
There's no blocking that.
Down you go.
I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Oh! Well, that's great. Yeah, it does track you. This is just the worst. No problem, Nitch. Have a good one. Take it easy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Die.
Finally, a challenge.
For this, I've trained. Aerial assault.
That does enough damage to be worth using, but... Ugh.
Aerial assault.
Oh, really? For God's sake, what are you supposed to... He teleports immediately.
Cheap shot. Try harder. Not so fast.
And then you do hit him and... Okay, you gotta catch him in an animation. No, you don't, because then even with the dash, he gets back up and he... I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. How did you not die in this fight, Ralph Clogs?
Die.
Were you that overleveled when you came here that you just killed him in one shot? Like, what happened? What did you do? Do you just have really good reflexes or something, Ralph Clogs, and you, blocked everything perfectly? Switch party to who? Is there a character you're supposed to use for this?
For this, I've trained my ally! Huzzah!
Rajmi is also a healer, Cherry Cottontail. And Ginseng is less intuitive to use.
For this, I've trained my ally! Have it!
If we can do that maybe twice more... It's been great up until this boss fight, Ness. This particular boss seems to be just an awful, awful attempt by the developers to try some new things with a boss fight that just do not work in the combination in which they've been used. The problem with Tarani's puddles is I really wish you could control where they land. Alright, we might have him this time. Oh, really? He just runs away again? Phew, Jesus.
Never.
Oh, did...
Kill.
Really?
Kill. Me.
Oh.
And there's our way out.
Yeah, that boss fight was
Aw, we
garbage.
can't keep it.
Razmi, Why do you like sandworms so much?
They remind me of my youth.
Also, Irv, I was distracted when you did it, but thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that.
Kadira, what's wrong?
I just hope my brother is okay. Thanks to you and your friends, I'm finally going to face the Iron Kingdom.
Oh, well, I kinda know how you feel. My dad just died.
Dar killed him.
Dar did?
Oh, look, now he's all
How could
sorry.
you?
It was... I was under orders.
A fine excuse.
Ravanavar raised me since I was a child. I didn't know.
Frankly, I don't know how you can all stand each other.
Break it up, children. I'll not have you fighting until we reach the port.
Welcome back, Rockethead. Hanya, man, I really hope that Lab Zero just decides to maybe patch this fight to make it less bullshit, because between the teleportation, the worm, the guy spamming you with spells, and constantly taking chip damage in between constantly having to re-engage him, there is just too much going on. It's just a bad design. It's unreasonable. All they would have to do to make it better is not make it so next to impossible to get him back into battle, or not make him teleport as much. And it wouldn't take a big change to make it manageable, but in its current state, it is just no fun. That boss fight. It was painful to play, Hanya, man.
Kadira, don't worry. We'll figure this out together.
Is there Corleone? I haven't heard anything about that, but I hope so. Yeah, the less of the teleport nonsense would probably be enough, Ralph Clogs. Well, Crit, one of a number of different things would help that fight. Either make it so he doesn't run away as often, or make it so that it's not so almost... so that it's not so difficult to re-engage him when you do get knocked, when he does run away. DMP, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Corleone, or giving you some way to get rid of the sandworm. Or to make it not such a problem. It's going alright, thanks, DMP. I've really been enjoying the game up to this point. Just, we appear to have hit the first part of the game where somebody made just a really uninformed, poor design choice with a boss fight. Hello, Devilish, welcome! I'm sorry to hear about the weather, but I'm glad you're home and hopefully warm and dry now. I tried shooting every part of the sandworm, Artemisia. It did not respond to any kind of attacks. Yeah, yesterday, DMP. So, Artemisia, unless there was some specific part of the worm that I was supposed to hit, that I just somehow managed to not hit, because I fired a bunch of arrows at it. I tried aiming for the tail, because that was what you were taught to do before now, to get rid of it as an obstacle. That didn't seem to do anything. I tried aiming for the head. The shots just bounced off. So, unless there's something that I just by chance didn't see or didn't figure out, yeah, Artemisia, because I would have thought if you were, like, I tried. It did cross my mind to try that. And up to now, they'd been teaching us to, oh, shoot the tail, that's his weak point. So I tried, but nothing. It appeared to have some kind of jaws on the head, Ryuji, but I shot those and nothing happened. Crits RC, if this fight is a DPS check, then that just makes it even more badly designed. Because I've been fighting every enemy, literally every enemy I find, I've been fighting, so there is no reason why I should be behind on levels or, you know, party strength. At this point in the game, there is absolutely no reason I should have fallen behind. I haven't run away. I've ignored maybe 2 enemies in the entire game. Hello, Miku. Welcome. Also, was there supposed... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, okay, that goes that way. Come on. Is this Lab Zero's first RPG? Hanya, man, I know they're more used to fighting games at this point, but... It would be baffling to me if nobody during QA said anything about the balance of that fight. Alright, okay, clearly I'm not meant to get up there yet. Oh, it's only the second game they've made. I thought for some reason they did something before Skullgirls. Okay, well, yeah, if it's only their second game, and if it's their first game of this type, then yes, that would go a long way toward explaining why it never occurred to any of them that this might be a bad idea to design a boss that way. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate that they've been doing non-standard things with the boss fights up to now. It's just that their execution on that last one was incredibly ill-informed. And I am baffled that at no point during QA, or any of the other, you know, beta testing or any of that, did anyone say, yeah, you know, actually, this boss fight is drastically poorly balanced. Oh, okay, I guess this is where we were supposed to be going. Well, Hanya, man, a lot of games are trying to capitalize on a misunderstood idea of what made the Souls series popular. Port Merfia, huh?
Here it is, Port Marifa, the gateway
Oh,
to the world.
Marifa.
Huh. For a gateway, I thought it would be bigger.
We can get ships here, that's the main thing.
Hey, Toreador.
Right. About that. What does everyone want to do? I dragged you into all this, and none of you owe me a thing. It's okay, Zebe. I appreciate everyone's help, but we're through the sandstorm now. None of you have to stay.
I have not, Crits RC.
But I need to figure out what this Kala thing means. Find out about my own power. I don't even know all the stuff I need to figure out.
Ajna, you are the grossest, most disgusting person I've ever met in my life. Everything around you turns into a disaster.
I guess you're right.
So, obviously, I'm coming with you. Bomb is too. He has to come because he's mostly dead. Aren't you, you little idiot?
Freaking Rajmi, though. Rajmi is definitely one of the highest points of this game.
Oh, thanks, Razmi. Right? Am I thanking you after that?
Whatever floats your boat, buddy.
You saved me in the desert. You said you'd help me find out what happened to my brother. I'm coming.
Heh,
But you leave me alone, Rosmi.
no lips.
Ginseng?
Well, this is a lot more dangerous than I expected, but you can't become a world-famous botanist without some risk. So, I'm coming.
As am I. You still haven't fully recovered, and you need a guide as your power grows. And someone to buy you cute dresses and do your hair.
Ajna does not deserve Torani.
What's wrong with my hair?
Oh, absolutely nothing. Just for fun. Didn't your mother ever fix your hair?
Oh, sore spot.
I didn't really know my mother.
No. Well, an Almushan braid would look lovely for starters.
Well, thanks everyone. I really appreciate your help. Oh, but Zebe?
Right. I want no further part in destroying the world, thanks. I've done enough to help the charade. I'm with you only until we find a boat.
Well, where a protector goes, so too must I.
I understand. I'll make sure everyone who wants to stay finds a boat. How's that?
Fine by me.
Wait, may I speak?
Oh!
Better make it good. This is the big who stays and who goes conversation.
And I'd prefer that you go.
I know. I know most of you don't like me. And you have good reason. I did kill Ajna's father. I thought I was doing it for the good of the world, but Ravanavar had blinded me. He raised me since I was a boy, and he spoke so lovingly of the new world he would create. I had no idea he meant to destroy it first. And I had no idea the acts we committed were done in the name of destruction.
How did you not know killing innocent people was wrong?
That's what happens when you don't think for yourself.
I was told they were blasphemers against the gods. But in truth, I have no excuse but youth. And yet you are younger than I and committed no such atrocities. Ravanavar told me the heretics we dispatched would be reincarnated in paradise and live a better life.
Yeah, that's about par for the course with demagogues, isn't it, Dar?
But I had never stayed behind after a battle. I'd never had to see the consequences until now. Apologizing isn't enough. I took someone precious to you, and I can never bring him back. Please, Ajna, let me offer my services to you as penance. You don't have to like me,
I don't.
but let me be your sword. I have no purpose. I have nowhere to belong. Please, I don't want to become some mercenary for hire. I know I'm asking even more of you, but I want to try to do something good. Let me help you save this world from destruction.
Well,
Don't do it. He's the worst.
yeah, he is. But maybe he deserves a chance.
For what it's worth, he is being sincere.
I'm gonna consider it. But listen, Dar. From now on, you're listening to me. And if we find someone who needs help, we're helping them. No discussion.
I am yours to command. I will not complain. And thank you.
Crits RC, right?
This conversation got weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's get going. And thanks again, everybody.
Oh, I do believe I see someone who might potentially be recruitable right there on the map.
Watch yourselves, outsiders.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? We're not doing anything.
Yet.
I have a feeling we might have to soon, though. Also, can we just take a minute to talk about the fact that this guy has just a semi-automatic rifle?
Rosmi, shush.
Make sure you tread lightly. This area is under the Iron Kingdom's control, and we won't hesitate to jail any dissidents.
Well, we won't hesitate to kill anyone who attempts to jail
Like
us.
you took my breath.
Shh, Kadira. Who? Us? Deceive what? Nah, we're just casual.
I've got my eye on you.
That was close. Keep it cool, will you?
I'm sorry. I just hate them so much.
Yeah, awesome. You know, I have a feeling we're gonna find out about that a little more. Also, Crump, huh? This guy really looked recruitable, but I guess... I venture to port Marifa often because there are a plethora of unique goods made by the locals. Meanwhile, my little heiress here likes it because of the culinary delicacies. Because of all the fresh fish here, her favorite is the curried fish stew. I wouldn't be here if my friends didn't believe in me. I'll always believe in them too. That's what the bonds of friendship are all about. They both look recruitable, Cherry Cottontail, but either they're not recruitable yet, or this is just a huge troll. Also, can we note the two dogs to the left who are sitting at the bar, or near the bar? Now, shoo, I need to practice. You can learn so much about a nation's culture through its food. Alright, this I like this girl. She is definitely a girl after my own heart. Oh, okay, so this is somebody with an actual character portrait. Outsiders, eh? If you came looking for work, you won't find it here, unless you call kissing the Iron Kingdom's butt work. Gross, who'd call that work? It's just an expression, it's not a literal... Do you kiss the Iron Kingdom's butt for work? No, how did we get on this topic? You brought it up. Oh, I guess I did. Never mind then. That'll teach her to try to give us helpful advice. Yeah. Yeah, wait, what? I'm really disappointed that you can't talk to any of the dogs. Or interact with them. Like recruitable Kickstarter characters? Awesome, you know? Oi, name's Ultima. I'm on a long journey to meet many new faces. Traveling pal told me about a mysterious sand painter named Sangmu. I've heard she's skilled, kind, and cute. I'm saving up money to go on an adventure. Lenny the ukulele bard. Oh, well, I'm sure we're never going to see him again. I only have 1,000 gold right now. Maybe if I save up 10,000 gold, I can even join you. We haven't even been introduced to a currency yet, so I have no idea what's going on there. Also, there is a poodle literally standing on that table. What is going on in this town? What is happening here? Oh, it's a Kickstarter joke, you know? Ah. Podlesh, we've actually addressed this yesterday. Rajmi, of course, was the one who brought it up. About, yeah, Ajna, what if someone pooped in your brain? That would suck, huh? It's a royal privilege to do good and be ill spoken of. Boy, that's some wisdom for you. Please come in and take a look. Make your time in Marifa a memorable one with a fine souvenir. We appear not to be able to enter any of these buildings. What the... I sense you are cursed like me. Wait, no, you're possessed by much kinder spirits than I. Consider yourself fortunate, young warrior. Fate could have been far, far more cruel. This guy looks like a recruitable character, come on. Oh, no kidding, Devilish, so they all talk like Scooby-Doo? Yeah, no, these all look like recruitable characters. Yan, Mara's Den's star attraction, is my idol. If you're ever in Tai Krung, you've got to see her. Don't let the seedy venue fool you. She has grace and poise unlike anyone I've ever seen. Apostolos? Huh. Something bothering you? Yeah, the Iron Kingdom, that's what. I kicked them out of the port myself, but I just got this new outfit. And that means you can't fight? Don't want to get blood on my new exercise gear, know what I mean? Yeah, that's a great excuse. Won't it get dirty if you exercise in it too? Phew, exercise gear is for looking cool in, not for exercising. Huh, that doesn't really... Yeah, so anyway, that's why the Iron Kingdom's still around. Gotta be true to my style, you know. I only own one outfit myself. Guess you'll never be tough like me then. Ah, you don't know stuff. Ha! Amen to that. Okay, that's just repeat dialogue. And then there's nothing over there. What? What am I even looking at? Sagan. It's been a while since I've gotten to do any real fighting. I'm so used to fighting actors that I'd forgotten how good it feels to slam my hammer into a monster's face. Reminds me of the good old days, but I do miss all my fans back home. It's tough being a star. These guys have to be recruitable. Oh, look, it's just zombie Solid Snake. Gadaverg. Either my senses are deceiving me, or you have several souls in that body of yours. That's not natural. As much as I'd like to throw down, my master has ordered not to get distracted on my mission. Have a good one, maybe I'll see you around. Also... I see a breakable floor, but I don't appear to have any way of breaking it. Mana de la Azarola. Huh, how'd that old bonehead song go again? Oh, hello. Hey, you're an interesting one. Name's Mana. Something about shipping sake across the sea? If you're ever in the market for something a bit off-market, just come asking for me and my crew. The Wave Crest Strikers. Oh, okay. Alright. Is there even anything up here? Ah, I see. Why? What do you... Oh, wait, what? Ah! Aha! Ah. Well, whatever. Alright. The westering sun is too bright. Why, hello, young miss. Spare a moment for an old man? Sure, what's up? I like helping people. She does. It's almost like an illness. Well, you see, it seems I've misplaced my hat. You mean the one on your head? Your hat. Hee, I can see that being a problem. Yes, it's my very favorite one. It's a brown cap, round and about the same color as my vest, little brim on the front. My outfit just isn't complete without it. Kinda like the one you're wearing on your head? But I'm not wearing my hat, that's just the problem. You are, I can see it, it's right there. Oh ho ho, what an imaginative young lady. But no jokes, please, I really am worried about my hat. It's right there. You're seeing this, right, Dar? Why of There's no hat. But... Why, there's no hat at all, is there, Dar? Oh, that's right, I'm afraid I don't see a hat either. What are we doing? What are we doing to this poor guy? Hello, how's it going? What? How is it? Do I have hat vision? Hat vision. Well, you let me know if you do find my hat. I feel lost without it. We certainly will. Yeah, we'll let you know, I guess. Hey, that was spooky. Phantom hat. Oh, Luke Sao, you are a precious one. What? Why? What? What is happening? Why can we see his hat, but he doesn't... What? No, hey, how's it going? Although I have compared its art style to that before. This is made by the same people who made Skullgirls. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a more generic NPC than this one. Yeah, Devilish, I'll show you at the save point in a moment. Hello, dears, welcome to Port Marifa, though it's a little more dangerous than usual. Hiya, dangerous? You mean all the soldiers? Yes, I wouldn't want them to hear me say it, but I don't believe they have the port's best interests in mind. Just be careful, will ya? We will, thanks for the warning. So, the way this works is... If we go to load game, this is where the 200 save files are. And then each of these slots is 200. Oh! This doesn't look suspicious. Young traveler, lend me your ear. My ear? You can't have that. I mean to ask you a question. State your business, seer. Then you know of my profession. My name is Tharwa, and I'm but a humble teller of fortunes. I would tell you your destiny. I don't have any money. I do not need money. I'm merely good because I don't have any. I am trying to help you, girl. Geez, whatever. Ajna tends to bring out that reaction in people. If your intentions are true, state your purpose. Ahem. I sense the pull of a powerful destiny. I feel multiple threads pulled together into one rope. I feel myself drawn to it. Oh, is this our next recruitable? I guess she must be. Oh, yeah, Devilish. It's all just kind of compacted into one file. But apparently each one is 200 slots. You're drawn to my rope? Yes, I guess that's right. Huh, and you'll tell my fortune. Should you ever lose your way, I will be there to guide you. Oh, that sounds okay. Just don't ask me for money again. But I never... Oh, alright, sure. Oh, this explains the multiple threads I felt? Your powers as a seer are formidable. Why, thank you. What a pleasure to receive a compliment from such a handsome young man. It's nothing. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Should you ever lose your way, come to me. Alright, we have to figure out what that actually does. Hello, Miss Bangle. Welcome. Ajna, I want to thank you for allowing me to continue along with you. Don't thank me, please. We're not quite at that level yet. Then what should I... Just keep smacking baddies with your sword. Can do. You've come to me for guidance. Let me see what I can see. I see what the docks in Port Marifa negotiating with an ironclad man. Oh, so that's literally just, hey, where do I go next? Help. 10 ring souls. Okay. Yeah, Devilish, ever since he realized that his entire childhood was a lie, he is beginning to pull his head out of his ass. I'm bored. Do you want to play a game or something? That's a good idea. Let's play who can stay on fire the longest without screaming. What? That's not fun. Oh. Alright, well, I guess that's all the fortune teller does, so... Wait a minute, is it... Yeah, it's Reza. Or however you pronounce his name. He's the kid from, he was a guest character in Shovel Knight. And I think he's somebody's OC, although I don't know where he's originally from. Yep, it's the same one, Artemisia. Oh, have you seen a knight with a shovel, horned helmet, chunky armor? Yeah, right. The guy's pretty much everywhere these days, so I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up here. So oh, alright, we're doing this? This is just how we're going about it? Cherry Cottontail, Baz wasn't originally an OC. He was a scrapped Street Fighter character. But the best friends just took him up because they liked his design. Ray's, I believe, is just somebody's OC who made it into Shovel Knight as a backer character, and somehow I guess also must have made it into this game in the same way. Also, that kid sitting on the fountain with blue hair in the background looks awfully familiar, and I can't place where. Howdy, everyone. Kafnez-san? Kafnez equals son. This is, yeah, these are all backer. Howdy, everyone. I'm a tinkerer and like building things from junk I find. Some of it might help you out, even. Oh, but you should be warned, my creations can be a bit unstable. Welcome to this small businessman's humble shop. I interest you in some fantastic fireworks, sure to be a blast. How about this antique statue arm? Have I got stories about that, haha. No, well, I'll be here if you change your mind. Is that a blue dog with a pink tail, pink ears, and an eye patch? Oh, you do find Tungar later. Okay, you know, I thought perhaps that might be the case. I would have been kind of surprised if a game like this had permadeath for side characters. Oh, Sugar Crow, did you take a picture of one of the... Aww. Well, he looks comfortable, Sugar Crow. His favorite spot, using Mommy's arm as a pillow. Oh, we can talk to the dog! Rara. When painting, striving for perfection just tires you out. Next thing you know, you're in a slump. Or you're talking to a dog. I make myself stop and relax, and eventually I know I'll get the will to paint again. After all, ain't no right way to make art, only options. I mean, woof. Okay, sure. Fine. Fine. God. Oh, alright, I guess I'm not going up. My gastronomical tour begins today. Foods of the world, prepare to be eaten. I like this guy. Aha. Sophie has nothing to say, I guess. She looks awfully familiar too, Sophie. Crit, I would not call this game a Metroidvania. This game is nothing like Metroid or Castlevania. Just because it's a... Ah, damn it. Just because it's a side-scrolling platformer does not make it a Metroidvania. Specifically, the combat is nothing like either Metroid or Castlevania. Oh, and I hear a gem, which appears to be up above me, but... Hello, Yummy! Oh, you just got to the desert, Yummy, okay. Oh, Devilish, is this your cat? This is an adorable cat. Right, I hear a... Oh. gonna say, I hear a sparkly, but... I apparently can't reach it. Nope, and I can't open that. Hi there, do you know any places where I can get one of those designer eye patches? Asking for a friend. Port Marifa, such a beautiful place with so many beautiful people. Yeah, like that chonky-ass mermaid over there. Wonder if anyone would be willing to model for my paintings. Astrias here, friend, have pirate lady friend. Astrias have one too. Nameless make Astrias run long laps on ship. Astrias struggle, Astrias hurt. Then Astrias have idea. Build helpful crutches. Now Astrias like blue blur. Nameless say soon Astrias swim through sky like fish. Astrias go full circle? Oh, gotcha, Devilish. Yeah, I can understand that. What's his name? He's painting his jacket. Amazing. Found a meaning to all this yet? Either you search long enough to find a suitable one, or you can fight to create one of your own. Neither way is bound to be easier or better than the other. It's up to you to decide in the end, or is it? I have a feeling this town is probably rife with Easter eggs. King of the Sea. Were anyone to control all of Port Marifa's trade routes, why they would be King of the Sea. Yeah, I guess.
Hey, I need a boat. I gotta go... somewhere. Somewhere else.
Wish I could help you. There's no boats.
Oh, okay, Devilish.
What? Why?
Iron Kingdom won't allow it. They got everything on lockdown.
Oh! Oh, that appears to be some kind of weird tank with a cow catcher.
What jerks.
That ain't the half of it. They've been taking over cities left and right, but Marifa is a port town. Free and independent, you understand. It's always been that way.
Yeah, whatever would make me think that, Artista? I wonder.
Now, the Iron Kingdom has set up a blockade around the whole place. No boats going out, no trade, no supplies coming in.
Oh, okay, Devilish. I wondered if maybe it meant something.
What are you gonna do?
Wait it out, I guess. The Iron Kingdom sent over some elite forces. There's not much we can do against them.
Oh, I bet we could.
But we don't have time to wait.
I guess you'd be from out of town. And if that's the case, you managed to get here through the Almuta Desert, so you must be made of pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, my stuff is tough.
Then maybe what you want to do is head to the Tower of Wisdom. It's the tallest building in the port. You can't miss it. There's an old battle axe of an oracle living there. She might know some way out of this predicament.
Tower of Wisdom, huh? That helps a lot. You know, you're smarter than you look, old man.
And just as generic.
Of course. I wasn't always a dockhand, you know. I used to be a beekeeper.
Oh, that explains it.
What exactly does it explain?
Right?
Yeah.
All right, well... Space Justice! Oops, wrong person. Can you forget what you just heard? That was supposed to be a secret. Anyway, have you seen a masked man with shoulder banners around here? He was supposed to meet me here a while ago. Oh, I can't fight them. Blast it. Alright, Tower of Wisdom, they said. Take it easy, Hanya man. Thank you so much for stopping in today. And again, thank you for your support. Have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Welcome back, Nitch. We have not run into any terrible bosses since the last one, Nitch. So as far as I'm concerned, we're doing all right. Tower of Wisdom. Well, it looks like maybe it's up there, but it doesn't look like there's any way I can get up there. Oh. Oh, alright. That... I see. Tower of Wisdom.
So, does anyone know anything about Wisdom's Tower?
It's the Tower of Wisdom. Haven't you heard of it?
No?
Well, it's very famous within the scientific community. The Tower of Wisdom is a research facility run by one of the greatest minds of our time. Very reclusive, so they say. I never thought I'd actually get to come here.
By Western standards, it looks a little like a lighthouse, Drekkanen, but I believe there is a specific Middle Eastern name for this particular type of tower.
Ravanavar intended to destroy it once its usefulness was at an end. He said that time was almost at hand, so I suspect this may all be related to Kala. We'd best be careful.
Blow it up first. Ask questions later.
I'm just gonna try knocking.
Actually, I like Rajni's approach.
Hello? Hello? Wisdom? Huh, I guess Wisdom's not here.
What is all this noise? People are trying to work in here.
God, I love the accents. They really... They make the environment of this game feel so much more authentic.
Oh, Wisdom! We were hoping to get an audience with you, your wiseness?
No, Sugar Crow, I did not.
My name is no Wisdom. What are you? A buffoon?
It might be a minaret, Mad Dragon.
She is.
I'm not. I'm Achna, daughter of Inder, chief of Ashwat village. I'm looking for the oracle that lives here so we can find a way out of the port.
You see, this is the trouble with living in the Tower of Wisdom. People come to you for all kind of petty things.
I don't think this is a fake accent, Venmaru. I think this is someone's genuine accent that they were specifically hired for as a voice actor.
Like I told the last 107 people who knocked on my door, I've got important work to do and won't be bothered. But nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me...
No! Listen! We beat up Ravanavar, and then I turned blue, and then there was a big explosion, and there's someone called Kala who...
Kala, you say? And wait, did you say Indra?
You know about Kala? And my dad?
I do. You have piqued my interest, child. You may enter.
Ah, geez, Sugar Crow, just what we needed. More of that crap. I'll have to go read up on it after the stream. Ah, we got in.
So, what do you know of Kala?
Oh, this is the, This character was fighting alongside Ajna's parents in the intro battle, whoever this is.
Kushi said she's a destroyer and builder of worlds.
Okay, Artemisia, no problem. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
That's close. She's the goddess responsible for this world's cycles of birth and rebirth. When she becomes dissatisfied with the world, she simply makes it anew.
Which means...
We all die. Yes.
And how do you know all this?
I have been researching Kala for most of my life. My name is Angur. I was part of the original group of 4 that sealed Kala 16 years ago. I was joined by Yuri Namas, Badra, and Inder.
Oh, Inder was there.
So yes, I know your father.
You knew my mother too?
Such as it is, yes. I suppose you would be the child Inder picked up, coming down the mountain.
Picked up? But what do you mean?
Oh my, weren't you told? Ah, Inder, you're dolt. Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Please, go on. My dad didn't talk about the past much.
Was he Venmaru? I think I remember the game telling you his name when it prompts you to use his cutscene attack there, but I don't remember it being Inder.
Stubborn as always, that Inder. Well, we find you on Sumeru, which means Inder is not your father by birth.
Like, I was adopted? But...
Oh, you're getting emotional, which is not something I am into. I shouldn't even be the one having this conversation with you. What is Inder, anyway?
Dad, he was killed.
Yeah, by this guy.
Well, I'm sure you have your reasons.
Wow, that's an awfully nonchalant response.
Can you tell me a bit more about my parents, please?
Oh, and Ajna doesn't even acknowledge it. Wow.
I suppose. Inder was a strong man, born in the last cycle. Badra was even stronger.
Oh, Mom was strong.
Quite. And her strength was needed. We knew Kala was dissatisfied with our world and wished to remake it. Rumors coming down from Sumeru told us as much, and in my research I found a way to defeat her. The 4 of us set out to challenge Kala. Inder sealed her with the Brahmastra, a weapon he brought from his cycle.
Oh, okay, so Inder was from a previous incarnation of the world, which explains why there is such tremendous disparity in the technology.
Badra protected Inder while he fired the shot. But the Brahmastra broke and was destroyed by Kala.
So we just need to go get another one from somewhere.
I see.
But that's enough reminiscing. Back to what is important. This explosion, you call it. The shockwave was felt around the unknown world. That was Kala waking up. And if someone doesn't put her back to sleep again, that means the end of us all. That's why I've holed myself up in here, researching.
That was just her waking up?
Yes. The power of a goddess is greater than you can imagine. I'm not sure how we can seal her again without the Brahmastra.
Everyone will die? But this is my fault. How could I have broken that seal?
Is that so, Captain History? I did not know that.
You mean to tell me you broke the seal yourself?
Well, I'm not sure. It's hard to remember. But more of it is coming back.
I'm waiting.
Ravanavar was telling me that I was the key to Kala, that I was a piece of her. I got so angry I couldn't see straight. I felt a surge of power, and I still don't remember the rest. My friends say we got blasted off the mountain.
Well, this changes everything. I wouldn't be surprised if you were a piece of Kala. Let's just find out.
Find out, huh? What?
Ah!
Really? We're doing this? Oh, whoops. Duh. Not what I intended. I don't know, Crits RC. I mean, that's a storyline element that you see in JRPGs often, but gameplay-wise, it's substantially different.
My baby!
On your guard, witch!
We're gonna see Ajna's guts.
Oh, here we go.
Now, calm yourself. You are an excitable bunch. Ashna, call the power you use upon Sumeru. If you can, you'll break free.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Gah! What the heck?
Well, that's definitely the power of Kala. Indra is dead, and you must take his place. You were once part of Kala, so you are the one to do it.
Oh, alright. Sure.
I'm part of Kala? But I'm me.
Sorry to be the one to tell you, but you were once one being. There is nobody else who can stop her.
But I'm 16.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. I can make you any older.
I don't think that's quite the point.
How could anyone hope to even approach a being of such power? Her mere awakening blew us off of Sumeru. If Ajna is a piece of Kala, she's not a very big one.
Yes, well, it's hopeless now, as you are.
But
if you let me finish, it's hopeless now. But you grow. You have to. In fact, you've already begun the process.
But how?
These people you've gathered around you, something drew you all together. What could that have been?
Friendship?
Iri. Iri is the latent power of life within all things. You, Ashna, possess an incredible amount of it, being a part of Kala.
Okay.
The rest of you are quite powerful yourselves. Each one of you is remarkable in your own right.
So that's why Ravanavar was searching for us. I see.
Your powers augment Ashna's. Hers augments yours. I can tell you all what to do. But if you don't want this miserable planet to burn to ash, you're going to have to get stronger together.
Burn to ash, you say?
Oh,
Don't
here
you
we
even
go.
think about it, Razmi.
I just have a natural curiosity, that's all.
The more companions you gain, Ashna, the more powerful you become.
But we couldn't reach Sumeru now, even if we wanted to. We need a boat before we can even begin the process.
All right. That's what we came here for.
True, Sumeru is normally inaccessible from the mainland. But there is another way. Observe the floor beneath you. Your path to Sumeru lies here, in the Chakra Gate.
I've seen something just like this in Lan.
From Lan, are you? Then you would have seen it, yes.
It's one of the sacred relics the Protectors guard.
You'll find similar gates in Kanu, Taikrung, and what is now the Iron Kingdom. These gates were built at the meeting points of the world's ley lines. Ley lines carry prana, the world's energy, connecting all points to each other and the world to itself. Do you understand?
I don't think I've heard the term ley lines since Wild Arms 3.
Kind of?
These gates, even if dormant, concentrate and emanate power. Undoubtedly, the civilizations that sprung up around them will be using them in some way, which will be your clue to find them.
Either an exclamation mark or a slash niche. I personally don't use bits, so I don't know off the top of my head.
Ashna, if you attune to the gates, you should be able to align yourself with the world's prana and access the lane lines.
So I just have to find these gates?
And attune to them, yes. If you manage to synchronize your Iri with all three gates, you can return here. Once you do, these gates should take you directly to Lan, and from there, Sumeru.
There you go, Schwa. You got it working. Thank you so much, Schwa, for the 1,500 bits. I seriously appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All of the gates must be activated before this one will fully open. But try attuning your Edie to it first.
And thank you, hey, how's it going for the 200 bits? Stand on the chakra gate and hold circle to attune.
Excellent! There are 3 realms you must visit. The Iron Kingdom, a dark nation of industry and conquest, whose government will stop at nothing to expand.
Oh, Schwa, don't worry about it. I was gonna say you should save that for your Switch, but then I remembered you already got it. So thank you. I seriously appreciate you sharing that very hard-earned money with me, Schwa.
The city of Tykrung, lately falling to vice, I have heard. And Canul, the lady of the Serpent Queen. It wasn't a hermit nation when I grew up there. But well, things change.
Serpent Queen, huh?
Attune to the chakra gates in all this, and you will be able to reach your goal. And hopefully, you'll get stronger along the way.
So, how do we get there? We can't leave the port.
You may not know this being from Ashwat, but there are 6 major regions on our island continent.
I love that Angwu is insinuating in a very thinly veiled way here. Yeah, hey, you're just a dumb girl from a backwater town. Of course you're ignorant and you don't know anything about the geography of our continent, loser.
Sumero is at the center, connecting the other 5. Inside the continent is the ocean of milk. When you can't go through, you go around.
Really? They're doing the whole Sea of Milk thing from Hindu mythology? I guess I'm not surprised. It fits the setting.
Right. I'll spell it out for you. The Iron Kingdom may have set up a blockade, but there are always some uppity characters who don't care to be stepped on. Maybe you'll find such a person somewhere in Marifa. Good day and away with you.
Thanks, Angwu. We'll do it. I said we were gonna do it, but where do we even start?
Anuwo, from the very moment we met Angwu, she was already done with this nonsense.
Local pubs tend to be breeding grounds for ne'er-do-wells. Let's give that a try.
Why would I want to go to a place where ne'er-do-wells are breeding?
Thanks, Zebe.
Just want to leave as quickly as possible. That's all.
Pubs. Well, that could be one of 2 different directions. And I have a sinking feeling it wasn't this one. Nope, I guess not. Okay, in that case, we probably have to go back over to the right side. I love that nobody bats an eyelash at us just charging through town. Looking like this. Oh, okay. It was just a matter of...
Hello! Criminals! We need a boat, please!
Ajna, that's not how that works.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, good! I'm glad I'm of the same mind as Dar of all characters. Great.
Well, why not? This is so annoying. These Iron Kingdom people need a good pounding.
Oh, but I see our next obviously playable character thanks to the spoilers in the intro.
Astutely observed, young one.
Bao Zhai?
Huh?
Astutely observed, I say. They could do with a solid pounding, and maybe we could string their guts up from the rafters while we're at it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'd happily take you out there and burn the whole damned place down. But my ship is grounded. Small matter of a sea creature, you see.
Sea creature.
I'll have you know, young man, that thing ate my entire crew. I won't have you making jokes.
That sounds like a pretty serious sea creature.
Dar! What did I tell you about being nice to people?
Fine. Sorry.
I don't like him.
Nobody does. So, who exactly are you?
What? You haven't heard of the Pirate Queen, Bao?
Well, not really.
Where on this beautiful planet could you possibly reside where you have not heard the name Bao?
Literally anywhere?
I'm from Ashwat. This is my first time away from home.
Well, that explains it. You're a real hayseed, you are.
She is.
Hey, we found you in the jungle.
Well, hayseed, my crew is deader than doornails, and you've got, well, one, two, several people here, some of whom look like they might not be entirely useless.
I have sailed before.
I relish the opportunity to learn.
I can do stuff.
Right. We'll make sea dogs of you all yet. I'd rather not.
But, Torani, you're practically made of water.
This and that are totally different. I get seasick.
Oh.
Gah!
What? Is it the Iron Kingdom?
Pretty lady.
Oh, okay.
Who? Torani?
Who? Me? Salutations. My name is Bao, madame. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Alright, Bao is into the waifus. That's cool.
No need to be so formal. As you wish, but allow me to say it would be my honor if you would accompany me to my ship.
Alright, okay. That's how we get our ship. We just dangle some waifu bait in front of some more waifu bait. We can make that work.
What's going on? It's just Torani. I don't get it.
You'll understand when you're older.
Anyway, I do believe you said your ship was grounded.
Right, about that. With this mighty crew, we can smash our way through the Iron Kingdom's forces at the docks and push the old bucket back out to sea.
I think Bao Zai is the first character whose voice acting has really been phoned in so far.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This plan is terrible.
What was that? Obedient, purposeless soldier?
Nothing. Carry on.
Then it's settled. Oh, and you should know my crew always carries one of these.
Oh! The spear. Okay, avoid the pointy end. Yeah, alright. Bao Zai gave you the spear. Harpoon toss. Press triangle to hurl a powerful spear at enemies.
A spear?
Spear, harpoon, call it what you will. It's good for throwing is what it is. It'll put a real chink in the Iron Kingdom's armor.
Got it.
Let's try not to call too much attention to ourselves.
Welcome to my crew.
That might be the other way around. The boisterous pirate queen Bao Zai allows you to join her crew. I've been really curious about her, actually. Up attack is cannon fire. Powerful, but will damage your party members if they're too close. Ah, she's that kind of character. Risk reward. Attack is plundering enemies. Unblockable and steals coins, which enhances her other attacks. Try pressing attack again during Bao Zai's hit. He attacks for additional damage. Okay. We'll give her a try.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, New Woe, I played the first demo for this game as well, and...
Consorting...
Oh god, okay. Oh, that's... What? What did she just... Oh, I see what... Hang on a minute, Was Baosai's attack animation sitting at a pirate computer? Hang on. Also, she uses the cannons on her back as a jetpack? Yeah, that... Oh. Hang on.
Pointless.
Oh no, it's her rifling through a treasure chest. For some reason, I saw her sitting at some kind of steampunk-looking computer. I'm not tired, you're tired.
Not so fast!
Who needs to aim?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, we must have to... Alright. What? Alright, you know what? I am not impressed with the amount of damage that did. Yeah, maybe so. How's it going? Well, we can use the opportunity to test it a little bit. Yeah, Baosai's voice actor really phoned this in. I wonder if there's a cap. Alright, let's see. Having her steal coins didn't really increase the damage she did all that much. I have to say I'm kind of disappointed.
I'll bury you.
Embarrass yourself. Really? Embarrass yourself. That'll buy a pretty.
Oh, it did say to Masharetsu. I forgot it said that.
I'll bury you.
This called for another
Thank you for reminding me. I will have to give that a try. Oh, alright. Alright. Oh, alright. Alright, we'll do one more turn of coin gathering, I guess. These guys, at the very least, are relatively easy to get the perfect guards on. Yeah, I did mash during that super, but it did not appear to do anything differently. At least I failed to notice what it did. It didn't look like it, Haretsu. It didn't do any more damage. Did the same amount of damage that it did when I didn't mash. Hey, Platypus, good to see you!
Not gonna happen.
Stop learning.
Hey, Zeromaru! The game has been mostly good before now, Platypus. It's just, not too long ago I ran into a boss that was just awful. Like as in bad design, not just, an annoying enemy. Guess I'd probably better save. The sandworm and the mage that was summoning him, Zeromaru, yeah. God, what a terrible fight. Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh well. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here and get a better feel for how, Baozai works. Yeah, that still only does 6 hits. Okay, how's it going? Have a good lunch. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm really kind of unimpressed with Baozai. Plus, I don't like the fact that her attacks can hit allies. That, to me, makes her more of a liability than an asset.
Field is where I belong.
So, Tungar gets back in. Now the question is... Okay, spears do not break the orange barriers. There we go. Soften this guy up a little. Why are we not... Sometimes it seems like when I try to have Karami put puddles down, it just doesn't work. Yeah, I feel like Tungar's damage potential is already much, much higher.
I'll cut you down. For this, I've trained.
Also, I love how that backer NPC is just standing there in the background as all this is going on. Like nothing is wrong and it's just fine.
I'll return the favor.
Oh, okay, now I guess we got some puddles going. Man, I keep missing the guard on Ajna because I can't see, because we're jammed into a corner here, which is, granted, my own doing.
I'll cut you down.
Ajna Dokkan! There he goes. Oh. Come on. Let's go. There we are. Whew. Okay. Up. Oh, we can... Wow, alright. This... Oh god, okay, we got juggles now with actual damage-dealing weapons. Oh, okay. Oh, this is dirty. Oh, this is so dirty. I love it. This is dirtier than AC/DC's big balls. All right, come on. That right there on a group of enemies is some fairly good damage. Like, Ajna seems to have a really good super. Tungar has a fantastic super. Tarami's is pretty good on the level 3, but... And then Dar's is really a lot better than I've given him credit for, if you charge it.
Quick with fear! Seismic!
Yeah, Katsuroi, I guess these guys don't. Normal, like, weaker enemies do. Come on. There we go, and now...
For this, I've trained...
Try harder!
It's really hard to tell if Tungar's super hits one enemy or all of them, or just in a limited radius. Well, yeah, Kritsarsi, exactly. If the game is going to treat me like that, why should I hesitate?
Halt! Nobody's getting in or out of the docks. Princess Mary's orders.
Princess Mary, huh? Sure, Corleone. You better tell me now. Before we get ourselves in any deeper here. Also, that is some hell of a steampunk-looking battleship in the background. I have no idea, Captain History. And Kritsarsi, you never know, it might be. There were lasers in the floating fortress. They look like it, Drekkanen, but I think they're supposed to be smokestacks or exhaust ports or something. Oh, Crit Source. Thank you for clarifying that. Crits RC. I had no idea what... I have no idea what that means, Corleone. Sorry, man. I appreciate it, but... I'm not sure I understand. I'll have to just do some research, I guess. Oh, Softakin. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Corleone, I'm sorry, it was just the wording. So, Softakin, you mean that if you have Baozai use her delayed, like the mortar type attacks at the end of your turn, they can hit enemies and interrupt the enemy turn? I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. It depends on how far it can be pushed, Crit Source. If it's really abusable, then yeah. But if it doesn't actually make much difference, maybe not. We'll have to see. I'll have to mess around with it and try it out. Yeah, Crit Source, it will, and I'm probably going to have to watch a video or two in order to figure out exactly how it works, but anyway.
Me and my crew here have a little something to say about that. It's out we're getting past you or through you.
Soldiers, assemble!
Let's do this! Huh, are you for real?
Oh, I guess if... Do you only actually... Does Thurami only create the puddles if someone in your party has taken damage? It looks like that might be the case.
Pathetic. I'll return the favor!
It does seem that way, Devilish, now that you mention it.
Pathetic. Quake with fear! Seismic!
Not gonna happen.
You know, even though they have guns, these soldiers really seem to love their kick attacks.
Not quite.
Embarrass yourself.
Quake with fear! Seismic!
Man, these soldiers have so much health. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're just really tanky. Oh. Alright. Oh, okay, that hits everyone, even though it doesn't say it does.
I'll return the favor! For this, I I've trained.
Oh, well, there he goes. Nope. Okay, we only broke off part of him. Okay.
Not so fast!
Oh, I see. I guess that's basically just free Indy, that attack.
For this, I've trained.
Not quite.
This is the beginning.
Oh, look at it. It's all sad and stuff now.
You haven't heard the
Oh,
last of
holy
this.
hell! Marcus! Marcus, thank you so much for the host. I'm gonna have to go catch up on your VOD. I'm curious as to your thoughts on Indivisible. Hello, everybody from Marcus's stream. Welcome everybody dropping in. Thank you so much. Marcus, I imagine you're probably on your way to have lunch and spend some time with Kristen, so I welcome you, and I also bid you good day, because I imagine you're probably in a hurry to go do that stuff. But thank you so much for the raid. Seriously appreciate that. Oh, okay, Crownless King. I can appreciate that perspective. I really like the gameplay, too. The gameplay, up to this point anyway, has been the highlight. In addition to some of the one of the characters, let's be honest. Rajmi, best emo goth shaman. Hello, Slipstream. Hello, everyone. Yeah, gameplay-wise, I've only just come up against one boss that I found extremely frustrating. But other than that, I would agree with Marcus on the gameplay, Crownless King, if that's the case. The plot delivery, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I don't know if I would call Dar the straight man than Maru, considering he, for the beginning of the game, has been a fairly serious antagonist. But yeah, Rajmi has been the highlight character-wise for me. This game definitely makes some improvements over Valkyrie Profile, Crownless King. I was telling everyone earlier, though, that one of the things about this game that personally is a little bit weird to me, and it's not necessarily an objective criticism, this is very subjective, and maybe criticism is the wrong word, because depending on how you look at it, it could be viewed as a criticism or as a benefit, is that this game very deliberately just omits a lot of the core tenets of classic JRPGs, like having a currency, having items, having player-facing character stats, and gathering things up in dungeons that you then equip your party with, having equipment of any kind at all. Really, the only form of character progression this game has is the experience for your non-protagonist characters, which only appears to affect their max HP and the damage they do. And then for Ajna, there are I've forgotten what they're even called, but the red stones that increase her attack or defense. So they've really stripped out a lot of the... I don't even know that I would call them superfluous, because some of them are just central elements of standard, quote-unquote standard anyway, JRPG-style games. And to me, it just feels weird not having that stuff. And the one thing that maybe I could call a criticism, a genuine criticism, is that the actual character stats, the numerical stats for damage calculation and defense are not player-facing. I like being able to see the hard numbers behind that kind of thing. It's the same as, like, in the Souls games, where the weapons scaling is a letter rather than an actual numerical figure. So it's not as precise, it's not as transparent with the player. But other than that, to me it feels weird not having any of that numerical stuff, but to someone who maybe ordinarily would not like a JRPG type game or not find it approachable, the fact that that stuff doesn't exist in this game is possibly a benefit and might make the game a lot easier to just pick up and play, knowing that, oh yeah, I don't have to worry about tracking all the numbers and min-maxing and doing all of the stuff that that people who just want to press the buttons and do the thing find less fun or not fun at all, you know? Yeah, this game is fundamentally exactly the opposite of Disgaea. Crit Source, yes. Like, all the things that turn people off about Disgaea are very conspicuously absent from Indivisible. Well, generic Twitch account 1, that's one of the things I enjoy about some JRPGs, but the min-maxing has to be designed well, right? It can't just be all time-wasting grind. There has to be a good amount of customizability, and it has to be purposeful customizability, you know? Not just, oh hey, I can either choose green hair for my character with a pink dress, or pink hair and a green dress. You know? Anyway.
Blow it out your blasted hobby hole. I'm getting my ship.
Hobby hole, that's a new term. I've never heard it referred to as that.
Yeah! Right then. Let's get going, ladies.
Not all of us are ladies.
Oh, I see, Cleft. That's an interesting question, Crit Source. I don't know that I would quite compare it to fighting games, but I do see where you're going with the comparison to reaction times rather than, okay, my numbers are good, now all I have to do is get into battles and use the command that's going to do 9,999 damage.
It's just a ship term, you'll get used to it. Don't be so sensitive.
Hello, Kim Marie, welcome!
And which of you ladies is going to do something about this barricade?
About that. Ajna, remember that weapon I gave you? With that, you should be able to clear this little barricade in no time.
With a harpoon? How?
Let me teach you a little trick I picked up.
Oh, alright. This promises to be interesting. You've learned Pirate's Leap. Press down and X while on solid terrain to leap to new heights. Alright. Oh! Alright. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Yeah, Fena's Air, I was hoping it would be something like the jetpack with the cannons on her back, but I'll take this. I guess it answers the question of how we are supposed to get to the places I wasn't able to jump to before.
Here it is. The Teotl. A beaut, wouldn't you say? The scourge of the various seas.
The various... Baozai's dialogue, I suspect, is probably most of the reason Marcus doesn't like the story delivery in this game, and I cannot blame him at all for that, if that's the case. Also, this is the goofiest looking ship I think I've ever seen.
It's nice. Tarani, what do you think?
A Korean pirate wearing Western pirate garb, Artista, and notably lacking a Korean accent despite the fact that there are numerous other characters in this game who have genuine, authentic Southeast Asian accents, one of whom we just met. Yeah, I get it, Devilish. Teotul. I get turtle, but...
I don't know about boats. It will be the gentlest ride of your life, my lady. I pledge this on my honor.
Somehow I don't think that's the gentle ride Baosai is referring to here. God.
Well, if you say so. So, where are we headed, Hayseed? You seemed pretty keen to get out of Marifa.
Oh, Devilish, okay. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were going for.
Well, we more or less awakened the greatest evil the world has ever known, and she's gonna destroy everything if you don't activate the chakra gates in the Iron Kingdom, Kanu, and Tai Krung. Sometimes I turn blue and maybe I'm part of Kala, and it turns out I'm adopted and I never even met my mom, but I guess she wasn't my real mom anyway, and I'm carrying all these people in my head, so we just gotta get out of here!
I tell you what, that right there, at the very least, is some concise story summarization. If nothing else. Yeah, I totally understand, Crownless King. I get it. I might get a little bit of that feeling, Zeromaru. Christ, Devilish, that link. Tiny URL that next time. I'm blind. My whole chat, Devilish. Literally my whole chat. Discover ideas about turtle ship. Yeah, I've seen pictures of these before, Devilish, actually. I didn't know that was what they were called, but... It's alright, Devilish. You don't need to apologize.
And here I thought you just wanted a ride.
I'm sorry. I know it's a lot.
Don't worry, Hayseed. Taking on the world, are we? That's what the Pirate Queen Baozai is all about.
Just don't get this crew eaten by sea monsters, okay?
I can take you anywhere. My ship is yours.
Ovan, you shush!
Where do you want to go?
You shush, Ovan. Don't you dare. Don't you do this.
Oh, before that. Zebe? Kushi? Where do you want to go?
Right. As you say, you're trying to fight the greatest threat to this world. How can I trust you when your power apparently comes from the same source? When you are literally a piece of the thing that can destroy the world?
I have a feeling, Crit Source, probably a little of Column A, probably a little of Column B. We saw the same thing with Persona 5, where the voice direction was clearly very deliberate because it was consistent throughout the entire game, but boy was it jarring. And it pains me to think that that might be the case here, considering how long they spent making this game and how much time and effort went into it. And clearly a lot of love went into it as well. But, boy, there are a couple of kinks. Oh, congratulations, Sugar Crow. Excellent.
At the same time, you've gathered us all together. You make friends so easily. You found us a ship where there was no ship to be found.
ADR had no time to polish, Crit Source? They had 4 years.
It's hard to believe someone like that could truly be bad. I do want to believe in you. There isn't really much of a choice.
Yeah, then Maru, I can't even begin to imagine what the story might be there with Persona 5.
So, I suppose if you're fighting something that big, you're going to be needing my power.
Well, 4 years of the progression of game development, Crit Source. I don't know... Are you trying to imply that you think they just sat on their thumbs for 4 years and waited till the last 3 months to do anything? Is that what you're getting at? Hey, Lord Louise, welcome! Oh, they're Paolumu wings. You really like Monster Hunter, don't you, Sugar Crow? Reaper4012, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime resub. Welcome back. I really appreciate the subscription. I'm sorry to hear you can't stick around, but I'm glad you stopped in just to say hi. It's good to see you.
Really? Just like that?
Just like that.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yay! I'm so relieved. I really wanted to go too.
Now that that's out of the way, let's review our options. Baotai, I assume you've been to all these places, seeing as you're a pirate and all?
Please, I'm an entrepreneur, but yes, I have either been there or been close. We've got 3 options.
Oh, do I actually get a choice now?
Iron Kingdom, Industrial Region, getting too big for its britches. You ought to be familiar with them. We just dumped a bunch of their grunts into the sea.
I mean, maybe after we killed them.
Tai Krung. Well, I used to run supplies through there, but the place got a bit dark for my taste. Real spacey bunch, if you ask me. And Kanu. Ain't never made landfall there, never did intend to go there. But I can get you there just the same.
You would think that, Venmaru. Okay, well, I guess... Part of me is tempted to go back through the desert. But honestly, I'm not even entirely sure that... I'll be able to access that area again. Anikatune, the story... Oh, alright. Okay. Well, we'll deal with this guy in a minute. I want to answer that question first. Anikatune, the best part of the story so far has been Rajmi. The rest of it, I mean, it's fairly standard fare for a game like this. A lot of the rest of the story up to now has not really stood out to me as being particularly unusual. But yeah, Rajmi has really helped carry it along. Ha! Well fought, young ones. What? Hey, don't laugh at me, I'll mess you up. Well, I certainly wouldn't want to meet the same fate as that tank. Right, so leave me alone, I've got a goddess to defeat. Kala, here we come. Kala, you say? Yeah, I say, what of it? It's just that I haven't heard that name for quite some time. Do you really think you can take on a goddess? I'm gonna get stronger, and it never hurts to try. Ha, right you are. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm called George, former commander of the Iron Kingdom. Till a fool's errand cost me a leg. Oh. Wow, alright. Iron Kingdom? Are you gonna turn us in? Far from it. I no longer serve the Great Kingdom. They have no use for a damaged warrior, and I don't much care for their tactics these days. But I can be of use to you. You see, I trained Urinomos, who helped seal Kala away 16 years ago. I could train you the same way. Okay, that sounds potentially useful. Oh, that sounds good. Let's do that. But I'm not so mobile these days. I don't want to be a burden. No problem. I've got just the thing. An empty head. And free real estate. Oh my. Yeah, people say that a lot. But it's as you say, this is the perfect place to train. We could fight any manner of enemy you can imagine. Neat. Well, thanks, George. Happy to help. I will be here when you need me. Now that he mentions it, there is another thing about this game they did, which I think is probably a really good idea. It definitely seems like Indivisible was designed with a less hardcore audience in mind, both in terms of accessibility and also quality of life. Although there are a couple of issues I have with it, but he just reminded me that the fact that dying in this game does not actually mean a game over. Like, if your entire party gets wiped out in, let's be honest, pretty damn near any other game, Well, I hope you saved recently, because... yeah. But here, if you die, guess what? No problem. You just get kicked out of the battle and you start over with full HP. It's a lot more forgiving. Ajna, put in a good word with your friend Tarani, would you? Oh, you want me to get her? Not right now, I'm not ready. Hello? Ah! Oh. Hello, Luke Sal, my precious dear. Hee hee hee. Alright, that's great and everything, but where is George? There he is. How about some training, then? Pointers? Sure you noticed that successfully blocking an enemy attack will generate some idhi. Simply holding a defensive posture drains idhi. Yes, I did notice that. The more people who attempt to block at once, the higher the drain becomes. It's important to time your defense carefully. That is probably the single most challenging thing about this game, is getting those perfect guards. Hitting the enemy from above and then below in rapid succession will break their guard. Okay, we were told this earlier. The attacks can come from one person or different people. The opposite order of attacks is equally effective. Okay, yeah, I've found this out already. Breaking an opponent's guard will earn you a lot of idhi and even prevent that enemy from... Oh, okay, that I did not know. But that's handy. Proper timing, you can score a clean block. These will look and sound different. Clean blocks heal you a bit, generate more idhi than usual, recover part of an action point as well. See, I wish we had a way of learning this in the beginning of the game instead of having to wait until now. I feel like they hold out on us way too long for this information. Like, this would have been really handy to know in the beginning. Yeah, just frame defends, or maybe parries, depending on the game, Stormy1. More attacks you perform in a single turn, the more damage the later attacks with... Okay, so that actually uses the same system as Valkyrie Profile. At least as far as the special attacks in Valkyrie Profile. You'll know it's working when the damage numbers turn. Oh, that's what that is. I thought that just meant the enemy was closer to death. Okay. See, yeah, we should not be learning this stuff this late and in this way. You need some time to think during battle. Hold R1. The world will darken and time will pause. Oh, and you can switch targets. Okay, good. This is another thing that would have been really useful if they had told us literally any time before now. Seems like so many games these days are just terrible at tutorials. And I know that those of you who came here from Marcus's stream have heard him talk about that recently too. And I tend to pretty much agree with him on that point. That instruction manuals are preferable. You found enough ring cells, visit Ratna. Okay. Grant you more consecutive attacks each turn. Like more than 3. Okay. They told you about only a little bit of this stuff, Devilish. About 70% of what George is telling me now, I have not heard, and it has not been presented to us in any kind of tutorial message or anything. Bring yourselves to Mani, you can upgrade your defense. This will reduce the amount of damage you take while blocking. Increase the idhi gain from successfully defending. Okay, that they did tell us. Find an enemy too difficult, try bringing various allies. Healers and other support roles are quite useful. Strongest is not always best. Okay, well that's kind of common wisdom, I guess. Some of your allies have unblockable techniques. These will bypass an enemy's guard, but they're usually not very damaging or require some amount of idhi to use. Okay, good to know. You can block enemies' attacks even outside of battle. Clean blocking is also possible, but with different benefits. Alright. Yeah, Devilish, they really don't seem to have a very organized idea of how to present their tutorials. Juggling or hitting an enemy in the air multiple times without allowing them to land builds extra idhi. Okay, it had different benefits in Valkyrie Profile, but I suppose it makes sense that that's what it would do here. Hello, Rabbit in Glasses, welcome! I am doing alright, thanks. A bit tired, but, otherwise alright. Well, that tends to be my philosophy as well, Nuo, that unless there's some kind of gimmick fight that absolutely requires you to survive a sustained onslaught from a powerful enemy, I would rather eliminate an enemy before they can do any damage to me than have to actually endure an enemy hitting me before I can counterattack. Each ally has 3 different regular attacks, however each type of attack also affects the recovery rate of their action. But see, this is another thing I wish they'd told me earlier than this. Using the strongest attack many times in a row may result in a much longer wait afterward. Okay, this explains some of the trouble I was having earlier, actually, that I had no idea why there were these inconsistencies. If your idhi is full, you can revive everyone, even if you're unconscious yourself. Okay. This technique becomes less effective the more times it's used in a single battle. Honestly, just an AoE revive is useful enough on its own, even if it revives us with 1 HP. With exceptional timing, it is even possible to clean block outside of battle. If you quickly follow up with an attack, you'll perform a powerful counterattack. As you grow stronger, your counterattack options may improve. Experiment. Okay. Using an idhi power can be exhausting, so it will take longer for you or your allies to be ready for another attack after executing one. Yeah, there was a system like that in Valkyrie Profile as well, where after you used an Ogi, your charge turn meter would fill up depending on the character. They're powerful techniques. Be aware that you might leave yourself unable to act. Okay. Putting some of these hints to use instead. Come back when you want to... I guess that's our cue to stop talking to him. Okay, yeah, now they're looping. Alright. So what is this? Just pick an enemy and fight it? Already select? This is fine. Bunch of small fries and even men. I can handle anything. Oh! Maybe this was a bad idea. This was definitely a bad idea. Oh, man. I might have bitten off a little bit more than I was prepared to chew. That sure is chonk, Rocket Head.
For this, I've trained.
Is this thing invincible? It must be invincible. Because it's not attacking, unless that's the point. Unless what's supposed to happen here is that he doesn't attack, we just beat on him. I really hope I haven't gotten myself into a, built a map. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like we can just quit any time. Enemy turn speed, never. Okay, yeah, well, actually, we'll set this to normal against my better judgment. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is fascinating. Just straight up a little bit of the debug menu accessible to the player here. Yeah, this is literally just the practice room from any fighting game, Old Red Crow. I really appreciate this, actually. This is really... Like, if you're doing speedrun practice, and you're trying to figure out optimal boss strategies for maximizing your juggles and that kind of thing, this is really handy. Yeah, you know, Corleone, I think this game might even use the same engine as Skullgirls, which leads me to wonder if this stuff was not just directly reused code from Skullgirls. Because there's a pretty good chance that it is. Yeah, reading my mind, I see, Miss Digit, yeah. Missing Digit, I'm sorry. Yeah, Yami, I've watched a bunch of videos of Skullgirls. I've never played it myself, but it looks like the same engine. And now that I see this, I'm certain it was the same engine. Because these are fighting game hitboxes. Oh, okay, yep, and then we get the color change depending upon guarding state, and yeah, this is absolutely a vestige of Skullgirls. Okay, but he recovers the icy. Okay, well that's not entirely unsurprising. Now my next question is, out of morbid curiosity, if I set this guy's turn to something other than never, how quickly will he wipe my party out of existence? Not as quickly as I thought. But then again, it appears that everyone in this battle is invincible, so... Okay, well... That's cool. Alright. Not bad. Yeah, Yami, it's become a staple of video games now. Alright, your destiny calls you to far-flung lands. Oh, it doesn't actually tell us which one we should go to first. So I guess we really do get to choose. Alright. Hello, Chisel, welcome! Well, actually, first of all... Oh, okay, that's... Nothing appears to have changed. Whoops. Ah, blast it. Yes, we're gonna save. Okay, no problem, Yami. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Alright, everybody. And actually, as much as it pains me to do this, I am starving. I have not eaten at all today. Since, since this morning, because it's been such a busy day. So I desperately need to go get something to eat. I am absolutely famished. Oh, Chisel, don't apologize for that. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Well, Valkyrie Profile and/or Paper Mario in the Skullgirls engine. Yeah, Rabbit in Glasses. So what I'm going to do at this point, everyone, and I hope you'll all forgive me, is we are going to go raid my good friend Charlie Bitme, whom some of you might know if you hang around Marcus's streams. And if you do hang around Marcus's streams, you are really going to like Charlie. She is wonderful, she is kind and sweet, and she is incredibly talented. And at the moment, she is playing some Sekiro. And she's really solid at Sekiro. She's been practicing for a tournament lately, which she participated in this past weekend. So let's go show Charlie some love. Let's make her day with a nice raid. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to go stuff my face with some frozen pizza or something, I guess. And I will catch all of you next time. hopefully tomorrow, when I will pick up with more of this. Take care, everyone, and good night to all of you.